when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He'll get this off to Swift. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Buying time to his left. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already, and now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Fairly fortunate to get the extra point to go here. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Action. Allen. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are on a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Oh, some strong running. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Steps away. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. Pushing through the contact. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 70 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And some room to roam now. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead. Now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll run here on third and goal. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Rolling to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Powering his way forward. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. No problem there on the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll roll him out right. It's caught. Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 56, 56. It's been a long day for you. Mike 35, Mike 35. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 35 to Mike.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Phillips. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Allen. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On play action, Allen. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now they try the right side here. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 157 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, Isaac. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
You got tape. You got tape right there. 35's the mic. Check right.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 35. Mike 35. Come on, D. 35's the mic. Tighten up. Half 85.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Three down. Hey, switch gears. Slam.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mike 35.
He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Allen's throw is complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, wide
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. So we got man. Mike 15.
Here's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike. Let him know.
Throwing is Allen. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. There he goes inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42.
And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was